Shamil, very impressive to be in just your second UFC fight, but to be the main event, the headliner. I guess, what are your thoughts ahead of this opportunity?
Tur ფიქრები რიცი main event halduki ახლა.
Тунугу цаглохун хани один main event ке хани вагизи ке алдум адинан и главный бой вечералда. Хебук ана дир мечта вообще хани ке хани main event алду вагидаги охараги.
Yeah, I'm very happy to get this opportunity, you know. It was my dream to be in UFC, and of course I'm very happy to be on posters and be main event here.
When you had that dream in the UFC, did you ever imagine that it would be this fast, that you would be in the main event and be the headliner of a UFC card?
Dur mечтабук an UFC от кези дин колбук арашту дадин хеко уже kel boyld главный бошези.
Бук инжу дирак алда хеб мурадал цини бук инжу дир хедин килил авон. Даже лицо тренера ста аву карадин авуна цену хол постерал соб подписал мехавал. Hadinnan handir surat kida ჭვაზე უგილამოს ავუნა ცოსონა ლაი ჰეკეს კულდოცელ ავუნ ჰალეხა ავას ხომო მოგოდი ჰანსო გუშეზე.
Of course, I was not expecting to get that fast, you know. Even before my UFC debut, I remember that moment when I was signing the posters and I told my coach, when do you think my picture will be on these posters? And coach told me, patience, Shamil, maybe next year. And you know, I'm getting in the next fight. Of course, it's surprise and really good surprise for me.
That's awesome. So what did that moment feel like this week, signing your name to the poster that had your picture on it?
Hanchi dur surat ki bugudu, hanchi shi bugudu состояние.
Hanji ugu вохундун. Heb dingo heb surat titulni boldu. Hanji ki da shvelel urgalda.
Of course, it was great feelings, and my next thoughts are about when I will sign it for my title fight.
Very nice. All right, big opponent here, Rozenstruik. I guess, what do you think about him overall as a fighter and kind of what challenges he presents for you?
Dur sapernik Rozenstruik, dusu uravin loshi abili du zahmat lizi shibuk in beoli usu aqalsan.
UFC bugu ambition liga байцайруги лига Хесу рақатлан дицалеу ликуеша байц უკან ჰეუ 12 ნომერი გი უკუნარო ან ჰელდაცე 5 ნომერი გი უკან ჰეუ ნუ ბიჰაი ბოი უკინარო ლიქოლა ხადი და ნუ მე ხალაბილა ხარ აღეს ლოვარ მეხალ შუ ში ბოი კოლენ დირგი ოსუ.
You know, UFC is a place where all elite fighters are fighting, and Rozenstruik is top 12 now, and he was in top 5, so it's showing his level. And of course, I'm not expecting easy fight, and it will be good, hard fight, I think, for both of us.
I know you posted online this week that you heard people were hating on this fight, and that they shouldn't hate, they should tune in and watch and welcome a new contender. Were you getting negative feedback about this fight?
Twitter altlumuk ana hanchi главный бой гишун адан зибот улеч ойдин хекушwe батира қатлан гози ботлумугу ци байцай гирихизи hedin bixulu gishtu da adan zibot lulari ledu hedin хекушwe.
Адамаз адам рукун батия ში ბოთლმუგენ თუ ცობოთლო რუკუნა адам ჰაბიჯუტ ან შივიცუნ ბოთლაჟო ვიცუნ ჩაი ედინან დიც ეზულ ნიმანიცინე ბოსუარო ჰეზაბურო ჟოლდე დიც ვიხიზაუნ ჰავზდა ოზი ყოლემუ ყანა წია ჩაირი ხიზერ წია ჩაირაჭრა ხა თუს დანდი ქოლეჭო.
Yes, you know, fans are different. Some people understand, real fans, you know, that it's a good thing for our division to have a new blood, but some people, they just trash talk, they just want to write something they write. So I don't get serious these comments, and so just happy there is a new fighter coming and making a big statement, and so in my UFC debut, and enjoy.
A lot of people feel like you could fight for a title future. How soon do you see yourself challenging? Is this really? Do you want to see a slow rise? How do you see your career?
تشوتس عدانز أول بوجو جي مون زاتيتو واغزي حضور روجيلون دو كين برهاناني كويش واغزي ياجي دادا كونغوي شوزي.
დი ბოტლერ ჟო ჰა ბაგურის ლხა დი ბოტლო მოგო თვითო შვეზი ხეკო ნუ ჰა UFC დი და აბუ ხოდო ანწყუბო ჰაბის ქულ ანწყუბო ჰაბიზი ჰადურუნ თვითო შვეზი.
You know, it's not the place where I take decisions. So, if you ask me, of course, I wanna fight soon as possible, big fights, which will get me to the UFC gold. But if UFC will tell me you need to do another 10 fights to reach that, I'm ready to do that fights also.
All right, last thing for me, I guess, what's your goal in this fight? Is it just a victory, or is it to do something really spectacular to get people's attention in the main event?
هبل plan شو بقدر تحب دور كربر خيز برهنش ياجي توني تو عسيجو بخيزايز.
عسيجو بخيزايز دون كيدن تلهونارو جاني شايغورو غدي دانديوغي چيكي غوچي چارا گروشا گروشي داوغي غوستا غوسيگي بوتلو ممكن بخيز دير كربر خيزابيز قريم موجود يعني.
Yeah, you know, my opponent is also not like punching bag. He's a high-level fighter, and I don't want to risk. Of course, first goal is to win, and how it goes, we will see.
I just have one for you. You mentioned Twitter earlier. We've all been noticing that you've been a little bit more funny and showing your personality on Twitter, and the fans are wondering if it's really you running that Twitter account. Can you tell us if that's really you?
Twitter алда амерже интересный жол холю гудуца. Дуца иш холю буги як бат ичис дуца лези перевод холю гили айхат дургут отскоч.
Twitter al ditsa vadit habulugu ну ослица го хабиле дир Twitter vadit ну ракал кар жол холу ходорожан.
It's me. I have Twitter on my phone, and I have my friends who can translate for me in good English. But all ideas and jokes, it's coming from my ideas.
Are you increasing like kind of your presence on Twitter because of this main event, or have you always been doing this and we're just now noticing?
Main event shun khadush tu botlum gadin so popularность бач я кида гуш tu радин бук армон активный социальный сетел.
Дон социальный сетел да активно кида гук ана дон но Twitter байби хан хадица UFC шор асна хабиз.
I was active in social media but not in Twitter. When I signed with UFC, I understood that it's important here in America to use Twitter, and that's why I started it.
You're doing a good job. Keep it up. Thank you.
Okay.
So, like in everyday life, are you like a funny, joking guy? You seem very serious every time we see you. Is that your Twitter personality? Is that how you are when you're not in front of us?
You Twitter all шутка бигжал хол мехал кепожал хол ду хваларах мехал мунцах серьезно чуи хулила влога.
Да, дон просто хабсатлил цукхана чугу гойдина со настроение чугу зда.
I'm just a little bit hungry. I'm cutting weight as well.
A quick one for me before you guys go eat. You mentioned Rozenstruik, not a punching guy. Absolutely not. He has one of the fastest knockouts in this division. What are some of the problems that this guy proposes for you that you're like excited to figure out and break him down for your 5-round main event?
Тут самый Rozenstruik слика боец Хугиля. Again.
That his opponent, he said, oh, he's not a punching bag, so he acknowledges that it's a tough fight. He's a top-ranked guy, one of the fastest knockouts. But besides that, what are some of the problems that he would like to figure out? So a way to break down his opponent and say, okay, yes, I can beat this guy.
Тут самый бихайчи гил хечилон дуюгуш интерес буги осу осу сильный ракал дуздадан дудаш хабизик олижо дургу то себя протестировать, короче.
Дица дун эмер протестировать хона дица дунгу эмер бат и рагой қайгун рече қулчагу рече ханадун стойкол рагolча стойкол дуагана ҳад ога тестировать бук инел кол ҳанҷи дица дидок олижо ги ҳабун кӯрбор хозе ҳаракат баққизо хозец.
You know, during all my career, I tested myself a lot. I wrestled against wrestlers. I fought stand-up against strikers, and now I think I reached this level and I deserve now not to risk a lot and to make sure that my hand will be raised. That's it. That's all what I want.
Thank you, sir. Good luck on Saturday.